Okay, we're going to use substitution in order to evaluate these expressions. So the x here can be substituted for 2, and the z can be substituted for 3. And we use parentheses for our substitutions. So this will be 3 parentheses, 2 for the x to the third power, minus 2 parentheses for the z, and we'll put in the 3, and that'll be to the second power. Now, expansion. 3, and this will be 2 expanded into 2, 2, 2. The minus, the 2 here, and the 3 expanded twice. Okay, now it's time for multiplication. 3 times 2 times 2 times 2, this is basically a 6 times 4, which is 24. There's no negatives, so that'll be a positive 24. Over here, we have a 2 times 3 times 3, which is basically 2 times 9, which is 18. And we see that we have one negative. Well, when you have one negative in a product, the final answer will be negative. So it'll be negative 18. So now we have different signs. Different signs are going to subtract, and we're going to get a 6 here. I think that is 6. Yeah, that is 6. And bigger sign wins, so positive 24, so this is a positive 6. Next, we have a negative 3, and the x will be replaced with a 2 to the third power, minus 3. The y will replace first with a parenthesis and the negative 2 here, second power. And now we're going to do some expanding. So this will be negative 3, 2, 2, 2, expanded. And this will be a negative 3. And the negative 2 expanded, negative 2, negative 2. All right, so we're going to multiply all of these first. This is basically going to be a 6 times 4, which is 24. And since there's one negative in the multiplication process, we'll have final be negative. And this over here will be basically a 3 times 4, which is 12. And there's 3 negatives here. So 3 negatives means the final product will be negative. Now we have same signs. Same signs are going to add. So when you add the 24 and the 12, you're going to get 36. The bigger sign wins, which is the negative 24. So it'll be a negative 36. Okay. Next, we're going to substitute for the y and the z here. So this will be a negative 3. And for the y, we're going to put in a negative 2 to the third power here. And then minus 3. And for the z, parentheses here, we're going to put in a 3. And that'll be to the second power. Now let's do some expansion. Negative 3. This will be negative 2, negative 2, and then negative 2. Now you're negative 3 here. And here, 3 and 3. Okay. All right, so let's multiply all of these. This is basically going to be a 6 times 4, which is 24. And I have a total of 4 negatives. 4 negatives will be positive, so it's going to be a positive 24. And here we have a basically a 3 times 9, which is 27. And you have one negative in this sequence here, so one negative, you'll get a negative. Okay, these are different signs. Positive 24, negative 27. So we're going to subtract. So 24 from 27 leaves 3. The bigger sign wins, which is the 27, so this will be a negative 3.